Well, that escalated quickly. Well, some emotions I still wonder, is that this exactly how I wanted it to end? Well, it's simple, and I like simple, especially in a manga like this. Hi, for those who are watching, it's the Anger MF fan, the Despair Reviewer, bringing you Black Clover chapter 93. As Fana is also beginning to explode, Mars and Asta teams up, and they show some amazing moments, but then reality hits as the flame actually begins to consume them. Luckily, luckily Mars cast Phoenix Robe to prevent them, and they also reveals to have some degree of respect for each other because Mars says he asks if our Asta can keeps up. He says that as long as he's not reduced to cinders, he can go anywhere. So he's saying that it's pretty heartwarming to say Mars in his mind think that for he feels like Asta is one of a kind. Doesn't he has because even as much as Mars had fought many masters of magic, he never met someone who never gave up like Asta. And also the fact that Asta is very quick in connecting with people. It's like I said in a previous chapter. Asta said he is never giving up as his magic, but it's not only that is his magic. I believe it's his heart that is his also his magic. He can connect with people and then bring out the best of them, and that is a strong power if you want to have allies and want to have team up. So he is the guy that creates teamwork, and he also says that he feels like Asta is a genuine knight, someone who's very true to a meaning. As Asta wonders how Mars feels, he says that he can deal with it. And also even Mars, even Asta says that when he first met him, he considered him a homicidal maniac. But now when he considers his power is very strong, he's also considered his will interesting. So this he considers him invincible. As Asta's gang refuses to move from the spot, showing they have strong faith in Asta, Fasil decides to also have strong faith. And when it looks like Fana is gonna blow up everything, Asta cuts up the magic, similar to how Yame did, only it did not cut Fana. It dispels the magic, but her magic still hasn't given up. And by the way, we see her shoes for the first time. It seems to be sandals. Have I ever mentioned how sexy her legs are? Well, but either way, as Fana still screams about hate with Asta saying in his head, she's still going on. Mars does the one thing that can calm down a person: a hug. And I think this was the moment where a lot of people began to complain. I think they said, a hug? You telling me Mars calmed down that homicidal Fana with a hug? But you think about it, the power of love has miracles. So as he screams to Fana that who he is, and and also some strange line, I didn't have the power to fight along you back then. I don't know what that means, but then Fana's mind get even more twisted. We see some scenes of them being children, and also some scene of Licht and a hand who says, I will never forgive them. Some weird crap like that. So, what I'm seriously asking is, what is going on here? I mean, no. What I meant to say is, who exactly is Fana? That has been the question that has been bothering me for a while, and we still have not gotten that answer. As I said before, there are a lot of things that does not make sense, and either it's the author doing a mistake, or we are purposely being led this way until we can get an answer. And for now, I think we are purposely led this way until we can get an answer. So I hope the author has not made a mistake. But what I mean is this implying, this flashback is implying that both of her memories are true, but also what is her true memory? So with final words and a very great hug, Mars says, we have finally met on the outside, and this is the beginning. Let's see the world together. Remembering those words, Suddenly the third eye disappears from Fana's eyes, and her eyes and smile becomes gentle again. With tears in his eyes, he hugs. I think it was his sister, uh, with his Fana, and the childhood promise have finally broken the curse of hatred. I think that's why people a lot of thought this was a little bit cliche. But hey, screw them. I prefer it to be this way. But as I said before, there's still some things that are not making sense despite all of this. And what is that? Well, it's the fact that who is I mean, the third eye disappeared. So are you trying to pull a little bit moment where you're saying that maybe Fana wasn't the real Fana after all? I mean, we saw her smile she had in her childhood again for the first time in years. But what I mean to say is, are you trying to imply that uh, maybe the Fana we saw all the way back then wasn't the real Fana? She was possessed. I mean, Fansel did say something about, Naked Sword guy said something about that maybe the eye is possessing her. So yeah, maybe that was the case. Either way, that fight's over, and with that, is it completely over? Who knows? But I hope we will get some answers about Fana's memories already, because I do wonder. But she did say before she got to be her kind self again, our hatred will never end. Meaning that this massacre of Lich Clan is a lot more darker than we think it is. Give me your thoughts if you have any.